What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Unscripted. I'm your host and producer, Logan Landers, and joining me to talk about our Close to Home segment, as well as the USA FIBA Men's World Cup debacle, breakdown, whatever you want to call it. It's my guy, Jay McClellan. What's up, man?
Hey, I am doing well, so I'm doing well. And I do want to do a 2-second shout out to all the heroes. As you know, yesterday was 9/11, and I still want to shout out to all the first responders. You guys are absolutely our heroes for everything that you do for our community and our nation. And I also do want to say again, remember all the heroes of Flight 93 that put that plane into the dirt out there in Philadelphia or out there in Pennsylvania. Because had they not done that, that plane for sure would have either hit the Capitol or would have hit the White House. And of course, we did not want that. So again, Flight 93 and the passengers will forever be my hero. And as well as first responders. And I just want to do that. Just do a massive shout out to how much we love and appreciate everything you do for us.
Yeah, well said, man. Well said for sure. And like I said, if you have any comments about, like Jay said, if you have any stories you want to share about 9/11, anything you want to share with us, of course, me and Jay, we're here. We're here to respond, comment, talk with y'all, our fans. We appreciate anything you want to talk about. Of course, we usually keep the sports, but we're also humans, Jay. We're also here to talk about problems in the real world and whatnot. And that's what we're here to do. We're a safe space, Jay, for everyone. We appreciate all of our continued fans around the globe. I would say we're global now. Prestige Worldwide should be our new name.
Yes.
If you enjoyed the show today, once again, check us out on our social media channels: Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and of course on Twitch. You can see it down there. Best way to find all these hosts is in our link tree, which is in the description of all of our episodes. Once again, you click on that. Tap on whichever social media you want to follow, look at, and you can just check us out over there. All right, Jay, like you mentioned, it's time for our Close to Home segment. We get to talk, rant, and rave about our favorite teams. Let's do it. All right, Jay, you're on the clock. Talk about your Astros and your Cowboys. Now you can talk about your Cowboys. It's finally football season, and Texas as well. You got a lot of stuff to get out in 10 minutes. I know, so go right ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing I'm gonna say about the Cowboys is I'm gonna keep this short and sweet with them. Is way to blow out the New York Giants, and don't tell me anything about that wet weather crap because everybody was dealing with the wet weather. The Cowboys went out there. That defense was on fire, put Daniel Jones in check, put that offense in check. And honestly, the only thing that I'm worried about, and I'm going to continue to be worried about, is Dak Prescott. I was not impressed at all with the Cowboys' offense yesterday. I thought it was lackluster, but I was extremely impressed with the Cowboys' defense. And as you know, I'm a very realistic Cowboys fan. And I still am not getting on that hype train anytime soon. I will not get on that Dallas Cowboys hype train until we get past the first round of the playoffs. Hell, I'll probably want to get on the hype train until we make it to the damn Super Bowl, to be honest with you. Because I am not going down that humble pie train ever again with these guys. I love them. They're my team. I carry them. As you see, I got my blue on. But I'm not getting on the hype train saying we're the best in sliced bread until we get to the damn Super Bowl, okay? Until then, I'm keeping my emotions in check. I'm keeping it level-headed. They are my team. Go boys. But I'm keeping it real. Okay. That's my Cowboys segment. By the way, Parsons, If you don't get Defensive Player of the Year this year, I swear, man. That game you put in the other day, phenomenal. If you guys didn't catch Parsons and what he did, incredible. Okay, Astros. Yo, what the hell? Logan, I don't know what's up with this A's team and what they put in the water, but we are not the first team to lose to these guys and they play spoiler too. They have played spoiler too with several teams. The Rangers, the Mariners. I mean, these guys they don't win but a handful of games, but it seems like the handful of games they do win are always spoiler games, and it just irritates me. They're like that little fly. You know what I mean? But anyway, as I regress, we did take the series from San Diego at 2-1. Game one, we lost 11-12 or 11-2. We did get blown out. Snell, just an incredible pitcher. Still continues to be an incredible pitcher. I would be surprised if he gets the Cy Young this year to become the 12th guy in MLB history to get a Cy Young and the AL and the NL. So I would not be surprised. He put on a damn good show. The Astros only got 2 runs on 6 hits on this guy. Brown did take the loss. Arquette out of the bullpen looked like pure dog doo-doo. He gave us 4 innings, 4 hits, 5 runs, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Okay, it is what it is. So we move on to game 2, and we did win 7-5. Maton got the win. Lugo got the loss. Presley got 30 saves. Presley still continues to really impress me this year as our closer. Javier went 4 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs. Didn't really look all that great, but our bullpen only gave up a run, and we got 11 hits and 7 runs. So kind of what Javier gave up, our bullpen was able to stabilize, our offense was able to get it back, and we walked away with the win. And I do want to point out that Alvarez and Brantley both had multi-hit games in that. And then, of course, game 3, we blew them out the dog park 12-2. My boy JP France, the rookie, still continues to impress me as he continually evolves his game. France did get the win. And then, of course, we had 11 hits and 12 runs. So we really came out offensively and did a good job defensively in this game. And I want to point this out. Listen up, Astros Nation. Kyle Tucker became the 12th player in MLB history to get not 1, but 2 triples in a single inning. Tucker continues to impress. And then I don't know if you know this, Logan, but he is on pace for a 30-30 season. Currently, he is at 26 home runs and 28 stolen bases. I fully expect him to get to 30-30 before the season is done and over with. To wrap this up, I just want to say this. The Astros, like I said, they did lose game 1 to the A's. Seattle lost yesterday to the Angels in overtime, and Texas took the win yesterday. So currently, we are 2 games over the Rangers, 2.5, I believe, games over the Seattle Mariners for first place. So Astros are still continuing to ride that first place train. But Astros, you got to continue to be that dog. Right now, the problem with us, Logan, is this. Any other year, Astros are dog-like mentality. Dog-like. Go out there and ferocious. This year, we're dog-like, and then we go poodle. We go dog-like, and then we go poodle. I need them to be a pit bull from point A until the World Series. And that's our problem right now, both in our pitching and our hitting. Because sometimes our pitching will be on, and then we'll be anemic at the plate. And then sometimes we just hit anemic on both sides. And then sometimes we're just killer on both sides. So I need consistency all the way through. I need a dog-like mentality. But I do want to point out, man, my boys are playing well. Brantley has played, I think, in 3 consecutive games now, coming off that rehab stint. So, and then Brantley's producing well. So our team is still doing well, but we just got to get that dog-like mentality if we want to get that back-to-back repeat championship.
Well said, Jay. Well said. Let's talk about my teams real quick. And hey, like I said, Jay, we're rolling right now. Split 1-2 with the Phillies as of last night, going for game 3 tonight against them. Hopefully we can win that one. Best record in baseball, I believe 94-50 is what that tallies at currently. And man, Matt Olson has been on a tear as good as Acuna has been lately, because he's just been tearing the cover off the ball, Jay, since we spoke about the NL MVP race. And we said, Betts is on fire. Acuna's, he's dropped a little bit. Well, that switch is flipped a little bit. Acuna's been just raking at the plate. He's been great. But man, Olsen hit 50 home runs as of last night. Only I believe the second time in Braves history, one behind Andrew Jones for the most in franchise history. I'm sure that's going to come very soon. And man, he has really just been an absolute monster at the plate. Probably a Hank Aaron Award winner. It just in terms of his offensive production, and probably also needs a little bit more love in terms of the MVP conversations. As good as he's been this past year, and he's going to continue to be for the remainder of the season. Like I said, pitching's been solid, been better. Like I said, Spencer Strider, he's still trying to battle for that NL Cy Young. Not sure if he's going to grab that one, but he is still at least in contention, I would feel. But yeah, man, it's really just like you said, like I've been saying the whole year. It's just the offense has been clicking, everything's going right. Once again, we clinched the playoff berth the first team to do so in the majors. We're right there. We're edging closer and closer to just clinching, the division, obviously, as well as probably that number one seed in the NL. So that's going to be coming very soon, which means, Jay, of course, we get a bye going into the playoffs, which that can be good, that can be bad. So we'll see how that's going to go, man. But like I said, rolling right now. Last 10 ball games, 5-5. Record isn't really showing it, though. These last few, we've really been coming on strong. So, like I said, Braves are on fire. And like I said, hopefully we can keep it up, man. Keep it up. Let's go into football, Jay. Glad to see the Raiders 1-0 on the year. It wasn't easy. Wasn't the best game. But a win is a win. And you got to take them anywhere you can in the National Football League. Jimmy G in his debut, solid 20 of 26 for 200 yards flat with 2 TDs, just 1 interception. Only sacked not even once, which is rare coming from a Raiders team. So that was nice to see. They kept him clean. Josh Jacobs, didn't do a whole lot. It was more so a passing game, but 19 carries for 48. Got to see, hopefully get that picked up a little bit. I know that, the offseason, I also think sometimes if you're a running team or if you have a dominant runner, sometimes week one is just kind of getting their legs under them. So that I'll just chalk it up to that. Like I said, defense really well, honestly. They played really well, which is surprising. So I'm glad to see that. We got 7 tackles for loss, which I like to see. No interceptions and 2 sacks on the day coming from Max Crosby and Jerry Tillery. So, like I said, the Raiders 1-0, man. I'm excited for that, and hopefully we can keep it rolling. I'm not sure how much longer, but hey, I'll gladly take a week 1 victory. Hopefully next week's going to be tough, man. Facing the Bills. Facing off against the Bills, and the Bills are pissed off, Jay. We'll talk more about that in another segment, another show. But man, the Bills are not happy. So I'm expecting, Jay, a 1-1 season, or a 1-1 starts of the season. But who knows, man? If we start 2-0, should I go and start pre-ordering jerseys, rings, tickets? A little too early. All right, a little too early. All right. Well, that's all I got, man. That's all I got. Glad to see both my teams been doing well lately, and hopefully we can keep it up, man. All right, Jay. Let's talk about a team that disappointed both of us. And not just both of us, but the entire United States in the FIBA World Cup. So as we know, they were knocked out of gold medal contention. We figured, hey, at least we're fighting for bronze. At least walk away with a medal, right? Of course, we always want gold, but a medal is still a medal. But, Jay, we didn't get it. We did not get that medal. Dennis Schroeder just put us in a blender. Give your thoughts on just the loss for Team USA, not even medaling in this FIBA World Cup, and how this team's going to outlook. I mean, really just going into the Olympics come next year in 2024. So give your thoughts on this team.
My thoughts on this team are, let me tell you what my thoughts on this team are. I don't care about the fact that we didn't medal, even though that's bad enough. What I cared about most, and I'm going to say this because he's part of my new team now. Or not new team, but new player on my team. I apologize. I misspoke. Frankie, I know you're going to kill me on that tomorrow. It's okay. They made Dylan Brooks look like a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say that again. They made Dylan Brooks look like a superstar. It's bad when you let Dylan Brooks score 39 points. I mean, come on, Team USA. Let's have a little bit more respect than that, shall we? This is the same Dylan Brooks that we were crucified for his comments of LeBron James. And then you let this man go out there and look like a damn superstar. Look, if you're not going to defend the medal, well, then just defend the country's self-respect. Because now we got to hear Dylan Brooks. And I can't stand Dylan Brooks. Unfortunately, he's a Houston Rocket. But I don't acknowledge him as a Houston Rocket. I look at him as a person that just joined our team. Dylan freaking Brooks. That's really what you want to give? That's what you want to be known for? Is a team that gave up 39 points to Dylan Brooks? I don't have a problem with Canada. Canada's a nice – they got good Canadian bacon. I ain't got no problem with Canada. But damn, I got a problem with Dylan Brooks. And you should too. Either way, they lost it in overtime to Canada. Shigarius Alexander. I can never say the first part of that man's name right.
Shy. Let's go with Shy.
Shy. Okay, so Shy Alexander scored 31. Dylan Brooks scored 39. Ultimately, we lost 127-118. The one bright spot, and it's really not that bright, but I'll give you one bright spot, was that Bridges. He missed a free throw on purpose in order to get the rebound and hit the three for a 4-point play that actually forced the overtime that they went into. So, Bridges, I like the fact that you didn't lose the fight, that you didn't lose the dog in you to at least force an overtime. The problem I have with is this team is just outright, I want to say a mid-level college team. It's a mid-level college team. Now, I understand FIBA may not have the same weight as the Olympics, but I still look at anything that the U.S. puts on the court. We should have our best efforts on court. I don't give a damn if it's FIBA, if it's practice, if it's G League. I don't care. Always put your best effort on court because you know what? You're not representing you. You're representing us. And I don't like the fact that we make Dylan Brooks like a damn superstar. And let me tell you something. Ja Morant's of the world, LeBron James's of the world, Giannis's of the world, whoever else. I don't know if Giannis has an American citizenship. I think he has American citizenship. Anybody that has the ability to play for the U.S. team that's a superstar, Booker, Durant, Anthony Davis, I don't care. Get your ass on the damn court. I'm not telling you to pick up a gun and go join a war effort. But I am telling you to pick up the basketball and go play for your country and represent our country the way it should be freaking represented. The way Michael freaking Jordan, Charles Barkley, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and the list just goes on. Back in them early Dream Team days when I was proud to be an American. This subpar, mediocre product that they gave us at FIBA was outright and total BS. And Logan, I did that for you. Total freaking BS. It's an inferior product of a great nation that if we're not careful, will be inferior based on what the things we're doing as we see going into the future. Come on, America, do better. NBA, do better. Superstars that are American citizens that can play for the American team, do freaking better. That's a shout out from me to y'all.
They better do something, Jay, for the World Cup, or excuse me, for the Olympics. That's what I'm saying. Because, man. I mean,
one more point. Logan, I'm sorry. One more point. And this is what I'm trying to say. This is how bad it is for us. Bro, we have failed to medal for a second consecutive World Cup.
Yep.
The last time that happened was 1970. Bro, we have failed to medal 2 consecutive times. What are we doing, Logan? The last time that happened was 1970. Logan, I wasn't even born then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I apologize. That was one last bullet point I want to bring up. Like, do you see where I'm coming from, Logan?
Oh, no, I do. And look, like I said, this felt like, I don't know, like I said, this felt like the practice squad. This felt like, and obviously these guys are super talented. We're not saying they're not. But it feels like the big guys, like you mentioned, the Bookers, the Durants, the LeBrons, they're saving themselves for the Olympics, which, you know, some can say they've earned their right. But where were the other guys, Jay? Where were the other young stars for the FIBA Cup? Now, look, you can get a pass with LeBron and some of those other guys not playing, but where was the John Morants? Where was all the other good players that you mentioned? How come they didn't show up? I know Giannis said that he wasn't going to play, but I mean, you not just turn your attention towards the 2024 Olympics in Paris, and there's heavy reports, Jay, that it's going to be a superstar squad. It's going to be LeBron. It's going to be Booker. It's going to be Durant. It's going to be Paul George. It's going to be the best of the best. And we need that. We really need that.
You know what? Where was Embiid? Didn't Embiid just get his U.S. citizenship? Did he just get granted his U.S. citizenship? Well, if you just got your damn U.S. citizenship, why isn't your ass out there playing in the damn FIBA?
Yeah, he let me check here.
I'd revoke his citizenship in a heartbeat because he's not a true American.
Yes, actually, Jay, he secured French citizenship, so he's French.
Apparently. Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure I read
in the report he holds both. He has both.
Yeah, he's dual,
so he can pick.
He's got that dual citizenship. See, I don't trust dual citizenships. Pick a loyalty. You're gonna be loyal to one thing.
Pick a team.
Pick a team.
Yeah, but I mean, just the roster. You had some bright spots. You know, Anthony Edwards had a good game or two. Jaren Jackson Jr. was pretty good. Austin Reeves had his spots, but I don't know, man. It just never felt like this was the team to beat. It just, I don't know, man. It didn't feel like this is a Team USA, a FIBA Team USA roster. And like you said, this is the first time we have not medaled since the 70s, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Like, dude, come on. And if you look, Jay, if it's just, man, it's hard to even wrap your head around because, like I said, you expect the best. And when you don't get there, it's just disappointing.
Yeah.
It really is just disappointing. And, I mean, we've seen this team in the Olympics do great, but here in FIBA, which a lot of the other countries take super serious, I don't know how come we don't have the same standards for it and we just kind of hold out for the Olympics. I know it's not the same pageantry. It's not the same, maybe the same energy and whatnot. You're not going to get the same coverage. But, man, you just hope that in the next FIBA that we bring some better talent. I forget who said it, but someone said that we need to have tryouts. Mm-hmm. Have a tryout for the FIBA World Team. And, I mean, I don't know, man. Is that what we're going to have to do? I don't know, man. It's just a lot. And it sucks that, like I said, we couldn't even get a medal. We couldn't even get a bronze. And of course, look, you don't want a bronze. Bronze is third place. But come on. At least walk away with something. And they couldn't even do that, man. It's a shame. It really is just a shame, Jay.
Yeah. I tell you, like I said, man, I feel like, when we first started putting professional athletes into these types of competitions, and back in the day, every athlete and their mother, wanted to represent our country. And now, these I call them prima donnas, man. These prima donnas, they don't want to do that. That's not even in their blood, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even in their blood. I mean, we're talking about athletes that were at top 75 that were playing back in 92. And that's what I'm trying to say. I don't care what anybody says. And I'm sorry. I look at it like this is the only way I can look at it. Back in the 80s and the 90s and stuff like that, we were way better than these new millennials ever are. And you want to know why? Because it comes right here, baby. This is what we had. We don't have heart anymore. There's no heart in the NBA. There is zero heart in the NBA. LeBron, no heart. I'm going to tell you right now, zero heart. Anthony Davis, zero. Embiid, zero. Zero freaking heart. And I'm going to tell you right now, when this country, God help us if it ever became communistic, you're going to wish you represented what is free and what's given to you and what's paid to you by others who had more heart than you do.
Damn. Well said, Jay. Well said. Well, hey, if you've enjoyed our talks about our teams and also Team USA, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. There we go. On all the social platforms, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, X, and on Twitch as well. Jay, appreciate you coming on, my man, talking some sports with me. I've been your host, producer, Logan Landers. We'll talk to you again on another episode of Unscripted. We'll see you soon.